Okay, what you just saw was my 21 rounds. I'm not sure that's right. 22 rounds because I got one in the pipe. So my 22 rounds short of 1,000 round review on the 6-hour 365 fuse. So I'm going to finish off, well, I'm going to finish off some of these last 22 to get me over to 1,000 rounds, and then talk a little bit about what my thoughts are after having put 1,000 rounds through the gun. I have changed out the optic since I initially done the review, and I put the SIG Romeo X compact up here. I don't know why I just did. Actually, I had to rob an optic off of another gun, so I had to put this one up here. This one's actually one of the ones that hasn't scratched up on me and has actually done okay. Some of the other ones I had to send back. So some of the things that I mentioned in the original tabletop are still an issue for me. I like the mag release. I like its placement. I'm easily able to manipulate it without changing my grip, and John Wick it for all of you ones out there that can't stand that. I do like the very deep serrations on the front. Very, very usable. Not sure how I feel about aesthetically the looks of it on the very front, but whatever. Those are just looks. Nothing major there. The gun has been flawless. I've put what now is almost 1,000 rounds. I understand it takes me a lot longer to do that because I have to buy my own ammunition and my own guns, and so it's a little bit more difficult for me to put 1,000 rounds through a gun in one sitting, especially when I have other guns to review. But unless this last magazine here has an issue, it will be 1,000 rounds without a single hiccup. Now, why do I have my flashlight on here? Well, because I do carry this gun around in the truck sometimes, so I like to shoot it the way that I carry it, so that would be the reason. You know, nothing has really changed. Nothing has really changed for me. I still feel about it the same way I do on the initial review. Again, very sexy gun, super slim profile, feels fantastic in the hand. But again, every single time that I shoot it, I do feel the bottom of that flared mag well moving. And I don't know why I let that drive me crazy, but I do. I do not ride the slide lock on this thing, even though it sticks out quite a bit off the frame, which I'm not really a huge fan of, but I haven't been hitting it, so whatever, not the end of the world. So either way, all you can really do is look at the facts, and the facts are it has not malfunctioned. It has been completely flawless. No noticeable abnormal wear after 1,000 rounds. Still just as accurate as it was from the very beginning. Again, the only complaint that I really have about the firearm is the flared mag well, and not that I don't like it. I do. I love a flared mag well. It keeps your grip high and tight. That's its intended purpose for me. I don't care anything really about the quick reloads or anything like that. But of course, it's a 365 trigger. I've never really liked the triggers on the 365. They're not the best in the world, but again, it is a carry gun, so train around it, get used to it. Not the end of the world with that. I mean, overall, for a carry gun, I had considered possibly carrying this, but much like the carry comp from S&W, the Shield carry comp, for me, it's just a little bit too long. That's just my personal preference, not dogging the gun, not saying anything bad about it. And I choose to do the 1,000 rounds off camera because, again, I get so many complaints about people you know, having to sit through and watch these long videos where I'm just shooting a gun repetitively over and over and over. So I try to come out to the range sometimes, maybe film a little bit of shorts. You've probably saw some of those. And those would be counting towards the 1,000 rounds. But I progressively and slowly but surely get up to that 1,000 round count. Essentially what I'll do is I come out to review another gun. I'll put, you know, 20, 30 rounds, maybe 50, maybe 100, just depends on how much time I have that day, until I get up to close enough to 1,000 that I could come out here to the range, put one last magazine through it, and let you guys know what my thoughts are. Just a little bit too long for me to actually carry, but I do carry it in the truck with me. I actually have it out a lot. So for me, it does have an intended purpose, and it performs very, very well. It performs its purpose very, very well. Again, zero malfunctions on the gun. There's your 1,000 rounds. No issues whatsoever. Surprisingly, when I picked this gun up, it was one of those why things for me, just like the Shield Carry Comp. Why? I just didn't understand it. Didn't make any sense to me. Although this gun is not compensated, I was like, here we go again. Another variant of a 365 that just looks a little bit different. Just didn't understand the why of it. You know, the only thing I could figure is maybe they were trying to get the 365 platform maybe closer to a more duty carry gun. I'm not sure, but with the 21 round capacity, super thin, and because of that, for me, if you don't mind a longer gun, that is going to be an awesome carry piece, just because of how thin it is, just how good of a grip you're able to get. You feel so confident with the purchase you have on this firearm. There it is, folks. 1,000 round SIG, 365 fuse, no issues whatsoever. If you want to know all the pertinent information and details and my initial range review with this and my tabletop, they're all on the channel. Go check them out. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Run over, check me out on Patreon. Again, I have to buy all my own ammunition. I buy all of these guns. No one sends me anything for free. So it would help if you could go over there and find it within yourself to support me monthly with a monthly subscription over on Patreon. Also, I'm over on Rumble. Go over there, like me on that platform as well. I try to upload all the videos over there. Go over, check out G Squared Tactical, pick up some hats, coasters. Just any little bit helps and encourages. Again, thanks so much for watching, and to God be the glory.